Bitch, I'm too what?
Yeah. Y'all niggas know what's going on around this motherfucker.
Bitch, I'm too what?
You know how you feeling too good, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling too up. You did what I'm saying?
Bitch, I'm too what? Looking down on you. 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 I'm that nigga, that's why y'all mad at me. I'm about my business, so is my faculty. To get where I'm glad to be, you gotta go through some agony. I adapt naturally in any galaxy, that's how it has to be. Gotta stay on they necks, ain't no getting gentle. You see the way I live official, I can make a villain tremble. I see you got smitten issues, you be letting these bitches get you. But I'm too incoherent, eyes red as the hitting temple. Moving at my own speed, fuck how you moving. You ain't consistent enough, you be blue mooning. Everybody strapped, you ain't gon' know who's shooting. A young nigga about to tear up the game, watch what I do to it. Bitch, I'm too what?
Yeah, I told y'all, man. Y'all see how it's going on, man. Y'all see how it's going down.
Bitch, I'm too what?
You know what I'm saying? I'm motherfucking.
Yep. Let's get to it, man. That's Dru Boogie 2 Up. We got Irrational Confidence, man. Y'all catch him on all social media platforms. DruBoogie. That's Dru Boogie 2 Up, man. That's a nice joint right there. That's definitely in the rotation. I like Dru, man. We actually went to school together, went to Specs Howard. So shout out to Specs Howard. They did they taught us some stuff in there. So y'all make sure y'all go, follow that joint. That's Dru Boogie, Irrational Confidence. I'm gonna hit y'all with this intro before we get into it. Y'all know the rules.
Hey, what is this? Cool. It's Mike with the mic.
Warning, the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Your discretion is advised.
Yep. That's a good deal right there, man. I just want to make sure I give a shout out because let me turn this around. I don't like it when it be like that, but I went to Bucharest on Livernois, 8 miles between 7 and 8. And I bumped into these nice folks over there, man. I thought I gave them a shout out on a couple of shows back, but I didn't. I mentioned them, but I didn't mention them by name. So I said I was gonna make sure I get to that. But it's carrot cake with a twist. They inside of there. I just got them on Facebook, but it's carrot cake with a twist, man. They got some good stuff. They got these what is it? The little strawberry shortcake, little like nugget things that I like, man, but they good. And she say that they be up there. Her name is Faye Chapman. They inside the Bucharest, but y'all can catch them on Facebook though. Go support, small business. They was in there. They got some good stuff. They got cakes and pies and all of that stuff. But y'all make sure y'all catch up with them, man. It's carrot cake with a twist. So y'all, go ahead and dabble in the delicacies, man. The good folks up there, man. Nice lady too, man. She's real nice and smile and everything every time I see her when I go in there. So y'all make sure y'all get with that. And before we move on, of course, Deuce5clothing.com. And if y'all want to send anything in, Mike with a mic 313@gmail.com. And let's shop with each other. Let's get some money circulating around here like we got going on. This is my man Cordell right here, Platinum Status. Y'all can catch him too, platinumstatus.com. And this is my man Germ Hat right here, man. Created by Jones.com. So we hyping up everybody today, man. Carrot cake with a twist, platinumstatus.com, created by Jones.com, where I got the hat. Yeah, if you want to be a guest on the show, you want to advertise on the show, you want me to hype you up on the show, whatever, Mike with a mic 313@gmail.com. And we can just basically get into what I really want to get into, because I got a couple of things I want to talk about. It's been, on my mind all week. The first thing is what Steve Harvey supposed to say. We can dabble right into that. When he said that his comment was basically that men and women can't be friends. And every man is is waiting to like sleep with they female friends. Like I 100% do not believe that. Now, I don't know why he would say every man is waiting. You know what I'm saying? Like that, like that's just not true. You know what I'm saying? Like I got female friends and I'm not waiting to hit them. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it's men out there that's not. He said 99.9. That's just ridiculous. Like I'm all for the some. I'm all for most. But for him to say it with like so much confidence, it's just one of those things. Like I'm sure my boys ain't waiting to hit my wife. Like I'm not waiting to hit theirs. I got female coworkers. I'm not waiting to hit them, and my friends is not waiting. So I don't know where he got that from. You know what I'm saying? I just don't get how he could just say all or almost all 99.9 with so much confidence. So I want to know, where did you get this number from? Like, who did you ask? What men out there like, yeah, I'm waiting. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? This ain't like Family Feud. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like surveys, nigga, ain't nobody surveyed this. Even if a man do think that, I don't think they would even say it anyway. Cause that just dirtbag tendencies. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm waiting to like bang like my girl, her friend or something, like, or my like some coworkers or something. Like, I don't know, man. But like I said, I agree with some dirtbag niggas out here. I do, but I know for a personal situation that I know is some dirtbag niggas out here, but I cannot go with all, and I can't go with 99% either. That's just crazy. And then he say like all they wait or all we waiting on, because I don't know how many people he surveyed, but I'm just gonna assume that is, he said 99.9. That's terrible. But like we all waiting on an opportunity, like the first chance we get. Nah, I mean, I can't even see how he could really say that and have a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest, like I get where he coming from, because he's supposed to be like this kind of back window to letting women's into what men think, and that's just not true. Men do not think like that, so women don't believe that. Don't be side-eyeing your dude now because of some shit he said. It's just simply not true. And if your man is that, you know, like I said, I agree with some, because, you know, like I said, it was like a personal experience. It wasn't me. It was somebody did to me. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's a lot of niggas like leaning on the gate waiting, but not 99.9%. But I just don't get that. I just think that he found his lane of like talking to women and supposed to be like this insight to what men really think. But like, honestly, ladies, like, don't get played on this one. Like, I'm not even gonna say that he be wrong all the time, because I would hope nobody is wrong all the time. But he's wrong on this one. He not giving y'all no game here. But I would say I got a couple of questions. When he say all, or he say 99.9, is he that 0.1, or is he a part of that 99? So my thing is, he had a couple of divorces, right? Multiple divorces. So he basically like the Kobe and fucking Shaq Lakers of divorce. If you don't had 3 divorces, like, don't mix me in with your shit, man. Don't be trying to tell my wife like, hey, he would the first chance he get. No, the fuck I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? He the one pulled a 3-peat off. So my thing is you speaking from experience? And I would ask, what kind of people what kind of people you hang around? What do your wife feel about this, knowing that, you know, he'll fuck one of her friends if he had the opportunity? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just really want to know, like, what kind of people you hang around? Who did you survey? Where did you get this number from of 99.9? Are you just talking about black men? Are you talking about all men? Are you like, you can't just throw that kind of big number out there and say, I'm Steve Harvey and I'm right. I just don't get that. And when I want to know too, like, he say waiting on the situation, like, when are you ever in that position to you know, take a shot like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even put myself in those kind of situations anyway. Like, I don't even know when like with a coworker, like we don't go out after work. We don't hang out on off days. Like some of us do, but it's the fellas. So it's no reason for me to be hanging out with like one of my female coworkers or one of my wife friends or something. For what? For that to even happen. I don't even put myself in that situation. That's why I ask, like, what kind of people do you hang around where like my homeboys, we cool, but it ain't no reason for me and his wife or me and one of my homeboys girlfriends or something to be like, I'm gonna pick you up and drop you off at the mall. Like, what the fuck am I doing that for? What is he for? You ain't got no family or nothing. Like, why are you calling me? I would be suspect of that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you got to be a dirtbag and she got to be a dirtbag. So for you to say that, I just don't get it. But like I said, I just stay out of them situations. Like, and when you put yourself in that position, I keep myself out of that position because it makes it easier to even be lied on. And I think that's even worse, to be lied on that you did it and you didn't. You know what I'm saying? If you're a dirtbag and you did it, then fuck it, take the blame. But to be in a position where some shit looks suspect and something happened, and man, I don't know, man. But ain't nothing worse than that. But my wife got beautiful women in her family, cousins, friends, sisters, like aunties and stuff. But everybody know where that fucking line at. Like, do you not know where that line at, Steve? Like, you can't just see like one of your wife friends or somebody you dating or a coworker and be like, man, she's a nice looking woman, and that just be it. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I think him saying that, to be honest, like, I think he trying to see who else cool with it. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? For him to throw that out there. But I'm not waiting on the fence for like my wife friends. For what? What the fuck? Like, I don't know, man. But like, I'm just saying that because I consider them friends. We never even be in no position to even be like that. That's what I'm saying. That's my main question to, I guess, to Steve, if you ever hear this. Like, what people do you hang around where y'all in that position? Like, I am not picking up my wife coworker, or I'm not leaving after work to go hang out with one of my female coworkers. Just like my wife don't do that. What the fuck she hanging out with like you know what I'm saying? If people doing that, I just feel like I just feel like if it's a dude at work trying to gun her down, like I can't do nothing about that. He not my fucking friend. You know what I'm saying? But like, she still got to know where that line at. And that's what I mean about, they both got to be dirtbags. Like, a nigga leaning in on her and she say, yeah, she a dirtbag too. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of them situations. I don't know what Steve is trying to accomplish with this statement. You know what I'm saying? Or opinion. I would say opinion because, it's not true. But like I said, man, like, that's just on, I don't know, man. It's on the two people, you know what I'm saying? But like, if something happened with Janetta with a coworker, that's on her. I ain't got no beef with him. If one, I'm saying her coworker because I just really can't, I don't see none of my friends like leaning in on my girl like that. So when we say friends, I guess that's more of a conversation we got to have. What kind of friends are you talking about? Because if you're talking about her friend at work, then that's not my friend. So I really wouldn't do that. But like, if she decide to cross that line, man, like, I'd just probably be shocked. But you know what I'm saying? Nah, it's just more about respect more than anything. Like, I respect myself more than that to try to lean in on one of her friends or somebody in her family. Like, why would you say, like, I don't know, man. Like, I understand. I think I understand what he be trying to do. And I think that's just what lane he think he just is. But if me and one of, like, I just feel like this, for two people like that to get together, that's friends. And I'm relating it to my situation from what he said, because he said 99. So I'm just going to defend myself in the situation. So if I'm back and forth with it, I'm just saying, I just feel like this. If me and one of my wife friends decided to dabble together, that means we both got an issue with her, if you ask me. It got to be something wrong in our marriage and something wrong in a friendship. And you got to already had something for each other, and y'all both dirtbags. So I don't think all of that applies to the people, me and the people that I'm around. Like, you asking for a lot for friends to mess around. For me to like mess with a coworker, it ain't just as simple like, oh man, we got drunk. Like, what are you even doing somewhere with her drinking? You know what I'm saying? That's why I say like it's just way more than that, because in order for like Netta and one of my boys to like hook up or vice versa, like you gotta plan that shit. Like, we gonna leave work and no, fellas, y'all don't go, me and her, I'm gonna drop her off. Like, that's mentally already planning it. You know what I'm saying? So you already on some bullshit anyway. So I don't know about y'all, but I tell Janetta where I'm at. She tell me where she at. So my thing is, unless you ain't like that with your wife, you know what I'm saying? If you don't tell her where you at, but I am. I know where she be. She know where I be. It ain't no just no in check shit. It's just we married. You know what I'm saying? It's like respect. Like, hey, I'm about to go over my dad's house. I'm about to go over here see my kids. Or I'm about to go over my brother's house. Whatever, text you or something. So my thing is, for that to even happen with a coworker or a friend or whatever, you already done lied. In my case, I would already been done lied already. Hey, I'm about to go over my brother's house, but I'm telling people at work, hey, you know, I'm gonna drop her off, her car ain't working or whatever. Y'all already, you know, at that point, man, like the date done already been set, and I don't know, man, maybe you already I'm already 5, 10, 15 lies in deep already by the time before we even get to the car. So we both just be on some dirtbag shit and taking advantage of the opportunity. I'm really not getting that part, because the opportunity has to be there. I'm not in those spots. So I'm just, I guess, playing devil's advocate. So let's just say for some fucking reason, even though I don't drink and I'm trying to gun her down, I'm at fucking wherever and we having drinks. Me and the coworker and the girl coworker. You know what I'm saying? I'm just assuming that nobody else is there, because everybody at my job know I'm married. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, all the fellas that I hang with, everybody got somebody. And nobody is really going to let nobody cheat. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to figure out, what kind of people are you hanging around? Like, everybody that I hang with that got somebody, not my single friends, but the ones that's in a relationship, we don't even get on like that. That's why I say, what kind of people are you hanging around? I'm not hanging around my friend waiting on, like, because I consider they girlfriends and wives friends. If I met them and we cool, I'm not on the fence waiting on them, and they not waiting on my girl. Like, what the fuck gonna happen? Like, I'm gonna like run down in the basement real quick and nigga gonna lean in. Like, that's planting the seed, which means it's not a mistake, it's planting. So I don't know, but like I said, man, it's one thing if it's something else, but like, it's no reason for me to be at fucking somewhere with one of my female coworkers. And if it's a group of people, then I'm with it. But I wouldn't even do that to myself, because that looks suspect. And another thing, I wouldn't appreciate my wife doing it. So why the fuck would I be out doing it? Even if it's friendly drinks, why the fuck it can't be us having friendly drinks? Why I gotta just be me and you? That means she already on some bullshit, if you ask me, and you gotta be with it. But, you know, if Janetta tell me, hey, I'm finna go out to drinks for drinks after work with my fucking coworker, you know what? Just stay. That's how I feel about it. Especially if it's like like, I haven't met none of her coworkers. Like, I see them like, hey, when I pick her up sometimes, hey, and that's it. I ain't never had a conversation with none of them. So I don't know none of y'all. So you definitely ain't about to go out with some dude I don't know. Like, you might as well fuck that. You might as well go and stay. Or, you know what? I'll make it easy for you. You tell me where he live at and I'll bring your shit over there, because it's no reason for that to be happening, because I'm just, I don't know. And, but back to just hanging out. I'm just saying, say we hanging out. What we gonna do? Like fucking Applebee's bathroom? Like for it to be like I'm just assuming that, I'm just gonna assume that we're gonna label it a mistake. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if we waiting on the opportunity, it gotta be real quick, boom, boom. So we having a few drinks and I'm gonna follow you to the bathroom. Like, what the fuck is gonna happen? No, man, you gotta plan that, which means if y'all leave to get a room or go to her house or something, because you can't come to my fucking house. I got a wife here. So you know what I'm saying? So we got to go off and do some other shit. That's what really makes me kind of upset about him throwing that out there with just like so much confidence. Not that you even think what you want, but for you to say for sure 99.9, no, nigga, you didn't ask me and you didn't ask nobody that I know. So I'm trying to figure out who the fuck did this Family Feud survey go to. And I be asking that a lot too, like when they be asking questions about like what's your favorite like drink, and you know sometimes them answers pop up and you be like, who the fuck did they ask? This is one of those situations. But like I said, man, if you going off and you doing that, you planning to do that. So I ask again, man, like what kind of people are you really hanging around, Steve Harvey? But it also makes me wonder, like I said a minute ago, like, is you just throwing this out to see who cool? Like, you know, I know y'all want sound bites and stuff, and you throwing this stuff out here just to see if who snag on it. And if somebody snag on it, we can write something up. We could do an interview. We can talk and we can explain. But I do want to know what kind of people you hanging with. Sound like you just threw a swingers card out there, and it's not going to work on me. But in the end of the day, we know how to be friends with women and not cross the line. Like, I don't even know why you would plant that seed in some women's head. I don't think my wife falling for that, because like I said, she know where I be at, and I'm not that kind of dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a firm believer that nobody is immune to cheating. I said that, and my wife know I feel that way. Like, I believe anybody will cheat given the opportunity, if it's on some bullshit or some money involved or something, a promotion, something. I don't know. I believe that. I believe a lot of people will do it who don't think about cheating. Let me say it that way. They might not be thinking about cheating, but situations come and it can happen. But I'm not waiting on her friends, and I keep myself out of those situations, even if I might not be strong enough to fight the shit off. So let me get the fuck out of this situation, or not even go in there, because that's only going to ruin my life. So let me stay the fuck up out of there. And then with that being said, my female friends that I have, we don't look at each other like that. I got female friends that I talk to and we might text and stuff like that, but like, we don't, it's not even like that. It just fucked up, because it just seemed like your wife probably told you can't have no female friends. Now you want everybody not to have female friends. I don't know why the fuck he would say that, but planting that seed is just bullshit. But if someone just waiting, you still need the opportunity. And I want to know, when do you get that opportunity? That's why I really would ask Steve. My main thing is, what kind of people are you around? And what kind of women are you around, or whatever, where y'all even get these opportunities to even do it, even if you want to, when you shouldn't even be wanting to. Like, you shouldn't even be looking at your female friends like that, or your homeboy girl or whatever. And that's my question. If your wife know that too, now your homeboy know that, how he looking at you? Nah, damn, nigga, you waiting the fuck? Like, that's what I'm saying. I just don't think that. But like, I don't know, man. Like I said, I've run out to the garage to grab us something. You want something to drink, man? And I go outside, and then he lean in on her and she say, yeah, that's some other shit is wrong. Way wrong. If a nigga can just lean in on your girl and get her to do some shit like that, man, that ain't your fucking girl. And if a girl can lean in on your husband like that, especially your friend, first of all, let me throw this in there too. I would be scared. I wouldn't even believe it. If one of my wife's friends or sisters or cousins or somebody leaned in on me, I'll be like, get the fuck trying to jam me up. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would think. I wouldn't even think that they would really want to do it. I would automatically think, you don't want us together. Fuck out my face. That's what I would think. I'm not sitting there like, oh yeah, you've been waiting too. Like, I'm not going to believe that. I don't think I'm like some fucking Shamar Moore type ass nigga that, you know, all the women won't. No, nigga, I'm not. So if somebody willing to cross that kind of line, I would be thinking like something happened. Did y'all have some kind of fight, or she said some shit to you and you trying to get her back? You're not going to use me. So that's what I'm saying. It's just, like I said, it's just no reason for me to be going out with one of my coworkers or one of my like female friends for like drinks or hanging out at their crib and laying up for hours and shit and like putting yourself in that situation. And I don't know. What the fuck is you even doing, Steve, man? And I like you, Steve. That's the part. And you know what? That's the part that makes me kind of mad. Like, damn, every time you like somebody, they come with that. But like I said, man, you got to know where that to be in a male female relationship, can't nobody like each other. You cannot be disrespecting the line. Like if you my female friend and you know I got a wife and you still like, hey, you know what I'm saying, what's up, you know what I'm saying, no, that's disrespectful. So you gotta go, because if you'll do that, you'll throw a lie out there. That's how I feel, and I don't need that kind of shit hanging around my house, if you ask me. But my female friends respect my marriage. I can't, and I got a female friend that I talk to kind of frequently, but like, I can't even say nothing bad to her about my wife. Like if I say something about like she made me mad, shut the fuck up, y'all will get over it. And that's how it is. So it ain't like, yeah, you know, Janetta did this and oh, she did come over here and let me rub. No, it ain't none of that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, what kind of females are you hanging around with? But I don't know, man. I don't know what kind of people you're around. But before I move on though, I just want to be clear. He don't speak for us. I think he just simply speaking for his pockets. I think he's speaking for y'all to subscribe to whatever he doing and follow him around. And in the clip, he just threw men under the bus, but still trying to be cool with women. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think this too about it. I don't know if I said it already or not, but like, if somebody lean in on you that's friends and y'all friends, or they friends with your boyfriend or whatever, they disrespecting you with the lean in. You know what I'm saying? Like, even to cut into you like that. Hey, Mike, what's up, man? You know what I'm saying? I see, like, that's bold as fuck. If one of my wife friends lean in on me, that's disrespecting me. I would get offended. Like, damn, you think I'm that kind of motherfucking nigga anyway? You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I don't know, but I don't know. Y'all, but I will say this too. Those are the niggas y'all got to watch out for. Not your friend at work. If they gonna try to holler at you, they gonna try to holler at you. The nigga y'all really got to watch out for is the nigga that hate on other niggas or try to throw other niggas under the bus and say 99.9, but I'm that 0.1. That 0.1 is way worse than the 99.9. And the hating nigga is the bigger scumbag. That's what I'm saying. Like, he pulled a three-peat of fucking divorces off. So what are you talking about when you say that? Because every nigga know, man, you ain't got to hate on no other nigga to get no slice. If you gonna mess with some women, or a woman gonna mess with you, you ain't got to say nothing about no other nigga. You could just come in, put your cards on the table. If she like them, she like them. If she don't, she fucking don't. Real niggas gonna do that, and they gonna get up and fucking leave. A nigga who just on some bullshit is gonna put extra on it. Well, what about your man? He don't do this and he don't pick you up from work. Dang, he ain't call you all day. Like, I might text my wife when she at work, maybe 1 or 2 times. Hey, what about this, and that be it. Like, short little conversation. She at work, I'm at fucking work. A nigga could use that and hate, but that's the worst kind of nigga, because he, like, them be the dirtiest niggas for real. Like, it just be, this nigga Steve just, I don't know, he getting at a pull to the side somewhere and he talking about how fucked up I am while putting the fucking condom on. You know what I'm saying? Them be the niggas y'all women really got to look out for. Then after he gun you down and fucking blaze you up and shit, all of a sudden, then he gonna start telling you how to fix your relationship with your fucking man, because guess what? Even in his eyes now, you a slut. So I'm not even, I don't know, man. Like I said, man, the nigga just be, nigga fill you up with all kind of jizz, then hit you with the then he ready to sell you a book to tell you how to fix your relationship or to how to think like a man or whatever. I don't know, but he can get the fuck out of here with that shit, man. I just don't get why he even said that, man. I just feel like I've been thinking about that for a couple of days, and I've been seeing a couple of people comment on it on like social media and stuff, and it's just like, some dudes like agree with that. Like I just really don't. Like I said, I agree with some, and I agree. I would even get talked into most because, like I said, I had a situation before like that. And then the crazy part was with as far as the woman go, real quick into that situation, she tried to make it seem like she was just like this innocent, like little fucking kitten outside, and this pit bull talked her into the yard with some fucking catnip or something. No, bitch, you ain't shit neither. And that's what I mean. Like if a nigga lean in and then it do work, she fucked up too. She got self-esteem issues. He do, obviously he do, if he lean in on a friend or whatever. And she something already wrong. I'm 100% believe that. But like I said, again, this man do not speak for us. He did not survey no real niggas. And we don't think like that. Like if y'all want to, we think more like the Kevin Samuels dude. You know what I'm saying? If you had to pick one between the two, because niggas is not, we really trying to fix our shit. Like I'm talking about people who are in committed relationships. We ain't leaning on nobody else gate, man, especially friends or a girlfriend. I'm just looking at it, like I said, from my situation and the women that be around me. None of the women around me am I leaning on their gate, waiting on them to like buckle or what he say, a chink in the armor. I'm not waiting. The niggas that I know, they not like that. So I really want to know what compiled up this 99.9. And I don't know, maybe it's just him trying to sell some books or whatever, but I don't know. Like I said, we more towards the Kevin Samuels nigga. And if y'all women don't know who he is, look him up. I've been getting into it with Janetta about Kevin Samuels a couple times, the way he think and the way he talk, but I'm gonna get off of that because Steve Harvey on some whole shit with that one. Ladies, don't fall for it, because like I said, the nigga who hate on other niggas is the worst nigga. All niggas agree with that, but we can we definitely can put that shit in the garbage can. Niggas is not leaning on people gate like that. Most niggas is scared. Like most niggas really feel like me. Like I got too much to fucking lose for a quickie with one of my wife friends who I'm not gonna be with. Like I'm not even the type of dude to, like, what you do after you do that. Like, I'm assuming once y'all do some dirtbag shit like that, y'all gotta be together. I don't know. I'm just saying me, like, if that's one of those bridges, when you cross, nigga, that bridge is burnt. You gotta stay over there. You know what I'm saying? If I mess with one of my white friends, bitch, we together now, because I can't go back there. You can't neither. You know what I'm saying? Like, my wife ain't no hoe. She not gonna just let us punk her like that. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, we together and then we coming around still, like, that shit ain't about to happen. Like, and she not gonna do that shit to me. You're not gonna fuck with, like, one of my friends and then y'all be together and then, like, get the fuck. Like, that's why I say it's more to that comment. You can unpack that shit 1,000 different ways. My thing is, no, I don't think nobody around me is like that. I just want to know where he get that from. And I would like to ask his wife, how do you feel about that? And I would like to ask one of his friends, how you feel about this type of nigga around your wife? But I'll let it go because that's bullshit. But before we move on, if y'all want to be a guest, send something into the show, Mike with a mic, 313@gmail.com. And my next joint is refreshus15.com. They got some nice stuff on there, man. Go check them out, man. Support and buy black and all of that. Y'all know the deal on this, man. And my next topic is this, and it was kind of old, but he kind of relit the fire a little bit, I guess. And I'm not going to dig in on just DJ Envy. I wrote down DJ Envy defending the police officer. But what I will say is this. We got to quit crucifying niggas for their opinion. We got to learn to just agree to disagree, and we got to stop trying to force what we feel and what we think on other people, because it's different situations with different other people. And I say this because he got a different angle, because from what I understand, he was raised by a police officer. I'm sure, those conversations at the dinner table is not like the ones we have, because we don't get the side of the cop story. I got a police officer friend. I got a couple police officer friends, people that I associate with. And they all say the same thing. And this is not me defending envy. This is not me defending no police officers. And this is not me saying that the people are right either. I'm not talking about the people that passed away. I'm talking about, let's just say in a situation where you get roughed up or something. Clearly him shooting this girl was wrong as fuck. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying when a confrontation happened with a police officer, when they say, you know, the police officer friends, they don't know what's going on neither. When they pull you over, it's three of y'all in the car, they nervous too. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a conversation that I had. What I mean by that is that's their side of the story. They side of the story. You don't know what their side is because we not police officers. We don't know the feeling of, you know, pulling up. Like, one thing I agree with DJ Envy on is if that was my daughter about to get stabbed, I don't want her to get stabbed. I'm not saying shoot this girl 4 times neither, but do something to not let my daughter get stabbed. And that's one of the things that, you know, makes it complicated because everybody say, I just feel like, okay, back on that, it's wrong for him shooting them, but it's easy for us to say after the fact with all the evidence what we would have done. We don't know what we would have done. Me, I don't know, but that's why I always say I couldn't be no fireman. I couldn't work in no hospital. I couldn't work in no old folks home. I couldn't be no police officer. I couldn't be like an EMS person because I don't want that on my plate. I don't want to do that. I don't want nobody's life in my hand. I don't want to have to make these decisions that's basing on somebody's life or mine. I go to work. I do my job. That fucking bell ring. I go home. I like it like that. I don't want to be that person got to jump out and chase you and I don't know what the fuck you got or what's going on with you. I don't want to pull up to a house and it's on fire and it's a baby upstairs. I don't want that responsibility. So I don't fill out no applications for that. But my point is about that is with DJ Envy, and that's the only part I will defend, is that he probably is really looking at it from a different angle based on the fact that he done heard the other side of the story. However, I don't agree with him. And we ask is sometimes, and I'm not saying this in this situation. Don't pinpoint nothing. I'm saying it's just me, my opinion. Do not pinpoint this to nobody's situation that done got shot or nothing by a police officer or nothing. In this case with the girls stabbing them, what do we expect? This man to be like dead shot sharpshooter? Everybody brought up the fact that he was a sharpshooter in the army and all of that. And like he could have got out and shot her in the leg or shot her in the hand. Like, what kind of movie shit is y'all thinking about? Because if he shoot her in the leg, that ricochet, shoot somebody in the face, is reckless and dangerous. Like, it's a fucked up situation to be in. But that's why I don't want to be no police officer. And I will basically say that. But I don't know what people want. I do agree with when people say, if that was my daughter about to get stabbed, I don't give a fuck what happens to the person with the knife. And you can't be mad if a person feel that way because we all feel that way. None of us want our kid to get stabbed by another person. And that's just simple as that. But 4 shots is a little over the top, but I don't know. Like I said, he fired that gun off, man, and try to do some dead shot shit, man, and try to shoot the knife out this girl's hand and it go through her hand and go through the house and hit a baby or something. Now we talking about that. And then but that leads up to part of the conversation of how they being trained. 4 shots. I don't think that's probably from him being scared. He pulled up on the pack of people fighting and he's probably scared. But that's why I say we got to police ourselves. People would have probably knew each other, but whatever. So and then another part of this too, man, like I don't even like really talking about this stuff, but I said I was going to kick it. Like, what if he wouldn't have did nothing and then that girl would have jugged her 3-4 times, stabbed her in the head and all of that? Then we'll be talking about that too. He should have did something. And then like y'all want like this RoboCop dude to get out. All police officers not in shape. All police officers not going to chase you down. These motherfuckers y'all get pulled over. How many times do you really get pulled over by a fit police officer? How many times you see a police officer in a store somewhere and they really fit like the police officer image we have in our head, this big like 6-pack person that'll chase you down? Like, None of them. 1 out of 10, 1 out of 20 or 30. You know what I'm saying? So, and this is me not defending them. This is just me saying, as looking at the whole situation, it's easier for us to always say what we would have done after the fact. And sometimes I just really, I think about stuff like that, and I just think, I'm not saying it's, I don't want to say nothing that sound fucked up, but like, it kind of give us some kind of place to start talking about shit. And it's fucked up that it got to be something bad to happen for us to start talking. We should have been having these conversations. It shouldn't get to this. You know what I'm saying? But now that we here, we got to talk about it. And we all know the starting point is 4 shots is too much. Shooting to kill is too much. But then not doing nothing is too far neither, because then the little girl would have got stabbed, and we'll be talking about how that's fucked up. But like I said, again, I'm not defending DJ Envy or the cop. I'm just saying, like, but people who say that he did the right thing, y'all wrong too. 4 shots is not right. Chill the fuck out on that shit too. Like, he got out and he did what he's supposed to do. Shooting somebody 4 times is not what you're supposed to do. We got to find something in between doing nothing and them dying. We got to find something in between that works for everybody. And that's going to be hard to do. And I think that's kind of what I want to kind of like sum this up to. Like, it's going to be hard to find that middle spot where everybody is like, okay, that's enough. Like, we say tasers, but then if they hold that button too long, a motherfucker will die. So we can't just say tasers is cool, because you never know. Because a motherfucker, you stick a fork in the fucking plug, man, like you done. And that's what a taser will be if they hold that bitch too long or have it turned up. I don't know how that go. But I just feel like it's easy to say that when you not in it or after the fact with all the evidence. And that's not me agreeing with nobody and nothing. That's just me, how people jump and just be like what they would have done. That's what I'm speaking to. You don't know what you would have done in that situation, getting out and there's people fighting, then you look up and the person got a knife going for somebody. You don't know who called. You don't know who house that is. You don't know who came where. You don't know nothing. So we got to figure that out. Plus, and I'm going to say this, and I mean this, it was adults out there. That's something else we got to work on as a fucking people. My daughters ain't fighting nobody. And if your daughter come over here to fight my daughter, I'm going to knock your daughter the fuck out. It's not going to be no, like, if I'm going to try to break it up first. But if you got one of these ratchet ass daughters, like, fuck you too, it's going to be something else. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is this. That's some of the stuff we got to pull back too. From something I heard, I don't know. And this is just me. If you took your kid over here to fight, that's fucked up. I'm not taking my daughters to fight nobody. You ain't nobody about to be beating on my daughters, and my daughter's not about to be beat. Even if my daughter can win the fight, she's still not fighting. Sit your ass down. Fuck y'all arguing about some fucking Facebook shit or something, and that's what it be damn near boiling down to sometimes. But that's not me defending nobody neither. I'm just saying that's a dynamic of some of these situations that be happening, and then somebody get the firing off, and somebody, like I said, a police officer shoot and hit the wrong person, or ricocheted and hit somebody ain't got nothing to do with it. These situations could have been avoided if you didn't take these kids over here to jump on this girl, or if they respected authority and a grown person come out and say, chill the fuck out. Some of these kids, I can come outside and it'd be a girl fighting my daughter. I say, stop fighting. Like, some of these kids would be like, fuck you. And that's facts, but I'm not defending nothing or nobody. I'm just saying that's all these moving pieces make it hard to just say, this is what I would have done in that situation, because you don't know. Because if 2 people jumping your daughter, are you really going in for the, like, get off of her? I'm not. I'm going to knock your kid the fuck out. And that's just how I feel about it. And that's just me. So keep your kid from over here trying to fight and jump my kid with 2 other kids, and your kid won't get knocked the fuck out. I won't bring my daughters over there to jump your daughter neither. We should be fine. And that's the part that I think a lot of people, you know, don't talk about, that because now you're talking about how somebody is parenting their kids. Like I said, I'm not taking my daughter nowhere to fight nobody. For what? You won some street brawl over some Facebook post or over some boy or some bullshit, because most of the time these teenage fights be bullshit. It ain't like you hit my car or you broken my, no, it be some bullshit. She called me a hoe on Facebook or she fucking with some dude. Like, sit the fuck down. Like, that's how I'm gonna handle my kids. If I'm in a position to handle it. If I pull up and your kid got a knife going in on my kid, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I might break your kid's neck. I don't know. I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to defend my child. So that's just one of those situations where, pertaining to the parents, something should have happened. Pertaining to the cop, I'm willing to say that I don't know what I would have done. And pertaining to DJ Envy, we can't just crucify this man, and we got to get away from this cancel culture shit because of how he feel. He's looking at it. I really feel like he's looking at it from a different view because his dad. And as parents, I don't know if people got kids, but as a parent, if a police officer pull up and see somebody rearing back with a knife to stab my kid, have at it, my nigga. Like, I'm not saying fire him up 4 times or whatever, but do whatever you got to do, nigga, to not get to stop my daughter from getting stabbed. And that's the, the kind of, I guess, gray area that we in when it comes to these bop situations. We don't know. And that's it, man. Like I said, I could just kind of, speaking of that, you kind of related to like basketball. I'm like just thinking like, it's been times I was playing basketball and I'll do a move or whatever, and then you'll pass it to somebody else, and then your coach will be like, why the fuck you ain't passed to him? He was open over there. You standing back here, you can see it all after I done turned the ball over. You of course you say what you would have done in the heat of the moment, but you don't know. And that's just, some of these situations can be, I know they end fucked up, but sometimes it's that simple to not argue with the next person. You don't know what you would have done. You right, Michael. And we don't have to argue about that. But people go on and on about that. But like I said, it's easy to say what you'll do. But that's kind of exactly why, like I said, that's exactly why we got to be more involved in like the hiring process of these police officers. They need to be from around here, because if that was one of their neighbors who lived in the neighborhood and he pulled up, they know him, he know them, and it could have been prevented a little quicker or a different kind of way. But I don't know. But for us to police ourselves, we got to fill out applications, and to fill out the applications, we got to be qualified. You know what I'm saying? And when we say we need to police ourselves, people love saying that because it sounds good. We need to police ourselves and we need to do that. But are we really raising police officers, or are we just raising LeBrons and fucking Drakes? You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. When the last time you even heard a kid say he gonna grow up to be a police officer? And part of that is us saying fuck 12. We got music bumping out, fuck the police and blah, 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 blah. That job don't sound appealing to no kid no more. So how can we expect to police ourselves when we not raising police officers? And we can't raise none because we study saying fuck the police, and we study saying all these bad situations we making the police. And I'm not defending the police. I'm defending the job. Like we make it seem like it's a bad profession to do. Therefore, nobody wants to be one. So when they hiring, if fucking Billy Bob Thornton fucking is the only applicant that's there, they gonna hire him. So when y'all say police ourselves, let's put some apps in first. And then if they still hire him, we should fucking turn the whole fucking police station over. But if it's only one application, they're gonna hire who's available. They're gonna hire who's qualified. And we gotta get back to when, back when I was in school, I don't know, we had career day and a police officer come up there and be all cool. He got his stuff on and we like, yeah, fireman come up there and show you how he put his, like, I'm 41. I guess that's me telling my age a little bit, but like they show you how they put their stuff on. We went to the fire department. They don't do none of that shit no more. I don't know if it's funding or whatever, but maybe we can start working towards doing something like that so these jobs can feel okay to do. And then maybe we can start sending through some police officers to get hired. And we can try that. But first things first, we got to raise some. You not, I don't know, but we got to quit with the like fuck 12 stuff, and do like as far as making the job more appealing, you know what I'm saying? You just got to start upping that pay, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to be honest, man, like up in the pay on the wash and shit. With y'all upping in the dictionary, that's when I'm gonna up and do that. But I'm saying like on some real shit, like we gotta make it where, like, even when I said this before, when Charlemagne said it, that if something happened, they got to pay for it. Like if you shoot somebody out here in the city, get sued, we taking that money out your 401k first or your retirement plan or whatever and get them that. And we might pay the balance, but you going to be broke as fuck first. Like in that, put a little more to it. If we put mandatory situations on these things, if your body cam off, you fired. There's no reason for your shit to be off. We gonna start paying y'all $125,000 a year, give y'all some kind of tax breaks, but you have to stay here. You can stay here. You can move into one of the good neighborhoods around here, man. Every neighborhood in Detroit and all these big cities that people be talking about, they got ghettos, but they got good parts too. They be trying to make it just seem like the whole shit is fucked up if it's black people. That's not true at all. But that's funny though, man. Up and they pay, man. But you know what I'm saying? Like give them some, like I said, give them some kind of tax break to make it, I don't know, man, make it more appealing to the folks to come. You know what I'm saying? Not the ones here. If a person is here, and that's why I said that before too, like, we trying to change people. We can't change people. We got to change the system. If a person is racist, they're going to teach their kid to be racist, and that's just going to be that. Now, if you allow that racist person to patrol your neighborhood, that's what we got to work on. We got to figure that out. But, you know, truth is, man, I just don't think, I think we just looking at it the wrong kind of way. I'm looking at it, we not gonna just get a turn of a leaf. You know what I'm saying? It took them years to get this system in play and to get it to work and to get other different laws, because I'm pretty sure something happened and somebody got in trouble and they say, we can't allow that to happen. So we're gonna write this kind of law that even if you go in the fucking house and shoot, if you kill somebody, you can get off. You know what I'm saying? They wrote laws for that and they got situations, but you get in trouble for shooting the wall. Like that's the stuff we got to attack. We can't attack that person for being racist. He shouldn't even be here. If you don't like black people, fine. You don't like Mexicans, fine. You don't like white people, fine. Don't be over there patrolling them. Don't be over there trying to take one of their jobs. Let them fucking do it and do it themselves. Let us do it ourselves. But back to that, we have to get some in there. But we just got to get the ball rolling, because let's just say it took them 10 years to get us in this fucking full Nelson. It's probably going to take us 10 years to get out this motherfucker. So that's what I'm saying. But like I said, man, they hire the applicants. They hire who is qualified. And that's just simple as that. But if some fucking racist ass fucking Billy Bob come in there with a Confederate flag on and, you know, mouth full of snuff or something, I don't know what the fuck. That's stereotyping. That's bold. I'm sorry. But you get what I'm saying. Like just some fucking racist ass fucking hillbilly come in there. If he the only applicant, what the fuck do y'all expect him to do? Why y'all yelling defund the police? Then who gonna police us when your little badass kids that you raising to be a fuck or let be a gangbanger or whatever decide to come around here and shoot up houses? Who we gonna call in? So we gotta have police, but we gotta have the right ones too. So I think it's more to it than just fire him or just lock him up. If he did something wrong, yeah, lock him up. But we can't just fire him without like no other backup plan. You know what I'm saying? I want police around here. If something happened, we need them. Firemen, we need them. Doctors and shit, we need them. But if we ain't raising none, then what the fuck you expect to happen? So with that said, man, but at the end of the day, man, that's why I don't want to be no cop, because I think that's a real line to walk. To the good police officers out there, because I don't believe every police officer is bad. Like I say, I know a couple of police officer friends, they not bad. One of them I grew up with or been knowing for 20 years. I was about 20 years. And he cool. He not out here trying to bust nobody head. He out here trying to take care of his family. Now, if something happened with him and it's on TV and I found out like he choked a nigga, I would be shocked. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he's racist. I don't think that he's out to gun a nigga down. I don't believe that. And I'm not going to excuse him from that neither. You know what I'm saying? If something like that happened, I'll be the same way. Lock his ass up too. But what I'm saying is we gotta find something to get out of this situation in. But like I said, that's why I don't want to be no officer. That's why, because I don't want to be in that situation. I don't know what I would have done. I don't know what I would have been thinking. Jumping out, somebody with a knife, or somebody jump out with a gun shooting at me. Like, I don't want that kind of smoke at all. And so salute to the ones that do it, and that's fair. If y'all out here being racist and bullshit, that's bullshit. Because if I'm a cop and you jump out and run, nigga, you just running. I'm not shooting you in the back. I'm not going to chase you because I'm not even in shape to fucking chase you. So unless if you get out and we got the like same kind of body type, I might give it a shot. I can catch this fat motherfucker. Shit, he bigger than me. But if you jump out and you take the fuck off and you're 16, I'm not going to chase you. So I'm not the good cop to be. I'm not the guy to be a cop. So I'm not the guy to be a cop. I'm not towing nobody car. Like if I pull somebody over, I'm not taking nobody car for insurance because I'm like, insurance too high. It's fucked up anyway. You know what I'm saying? Tags wrong, no license. You know, I'm like, go ahead, lady, just get your shit together. I'm gonna be that police officer. And they gonna be wondering what the fuck's going on. Unless y'all driving around drinking and smoking, I'm gonna lock you the fuck up. If you got kids in the car and you drinking and smoking, I'm gonna see to it myself personally that your ass get the chair. But that's why I don't even want to be in that situation, because I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I'm just not the guy for that. But to wrap it all up, man, we gotta have conversations because we don't like where we at. And I don't think fighting is the key. I don't think defunding the police is the key. I don't think that calling all white people racist and saying all cops are bad, I don't think that's the answer neither. We gotta have some kind of conversation. I think we gotta start with, you gotta live where you police. We gotta be willing to pay them, which means they probably gonna go up on taxes, and we gotta be ready for that. When they start getting tax breaks and they do get that raise, I don't want to hear nobody complaining about they overpaid. Y'all overpaid, y'all pulling us over, writing tickets. They got to do that. That's the system that it is. And we got to start producing police officers to police us. And I think that's one of the situations that will help it out in the long run. And that's not going to happen tomorrow. And we got to be ready for that too. And I think that's the problem with a lot of people with some of these like social issues, that they want it tomorrow, and it's not going to happen like that. And we got to really understand that part. But I'm off of that. Everybody be safe. I tell my son this: you are a black man. I tell this to all of them, all the black boys out there riding around. Have your shit together. Yes, sir. No, sir. The shit much as you can. I know you can't do nothing. If a motherfucker decide to just snatch you out the car and do what they gonna do to you, there's nothing you can do about that. What I do say is don't let it be your fault. Desmond, if they pull you over, you got your license, you got insurance, give it to them. Don't give them no smack talk. Oh, you ran that light. If you know you didn't run the light, okay, nigga, give me the ticket. I'm gonna go to court. I'm gonna fight it. But be alive to go to court and fight it. That's what I'm saying. Get your ass home and be safe. And it don't make you no hoe for shutting the fuck up, letting a nigga get off a little slick line on you or something like that. Because arguing and fighting is only going to end bad for that person, not the police officer. Because you look up, you gone, and he's at home. I don't want that to happen to my kids or nobody I know. So until we can get to a different situation to make it better, just be cool, just be safe. And just try to understand. And then back to the envy thing. We can't be canceling each other because people think different. That was kind of, the topic at hand, because what he said, I kind of broke it down and I was like, I agree with this, but not this. And some people like, this happened, he said this, so fuck him. Like, nah, we can't keep doing that. We gotta have these conversations. He needs to know this side of the conversation. I know what your dad said, but this is what's really happening, because he grew up both parents, nice neighborhood. He went to college and all that. He talk about all that on the Breakfast Club. You ain't lived this project life I live, where police officers, like everybody from the Gardens know, the police stop you and they checking you, they grab your dick and crush it and you fall on the ground. Like they used to do stuff like that, or, you know, slam your fucking hand in the car or some shit. Oops, my fault. And that was on purpose. But those police officers are out there. We got to weed them out. And to weed them out, it's going to take time. And it's going to take conversations with people like DJ Envy to say, hey, man, it ain't cut and dry like you say. But anyway, I'm off of that, man, because I want to get to this other joint before I get up out of here. DetroitCousins.com. Be the change that you want to see in Detroit. Good dude, my man. All right, y'all know I always bigged him up or whatever. Once again, I got on the Platinum Status shirt. Y'all go platinumstatus.com. My man, created by Jones. He got the nice hat. He brought it over here to me, man. Fit good. I usually don't go for the dad hats, but this fit pretty good too. Let me check that out. Let y'all check that out. But createdbyjones.com. And if y'all want to send something in, be a guest, advertise on the show, y'all want to submit some music for me to play, Mike with a mic 313@gmail.com. And get to this joint. This is just me and my take, because I had a conversation with somebody and I was just talking to my man Sunchild today. This is just my take on the cryptocurrency game. I'm not telling nobody what to do. I'm not telling you that you dumb. I'm not telling you that you smart. People that don't invest, we not dumb. I'm just running down. This is just me. And I guess anybody got something to say about that? Don't. This is just my opinion. Like, this is not up for no debate or nothing like that. But I was just like talking about like buying stocks. You know what I'm saying? And this is not me not hating at all, because Jeremy said I was a hater. He did say to make sure I mentioned that I'm a hater when it comes to this, because he showed me his phone like a lot of people do. A lot of people put it up on Facebook and say, hey, man, my $100 turned into $600 and my $500 turned to $1,400. That's good for you. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's not me. I'm more of a physical investor. That's just simple as that. I don't have nothing against it. I don't believe the cryptocurrency game. I don't have faith in it. I believe it. I don't have faith in it. I watched too much American Greed. I done saw too many horror stories where motherfuckers is running off with money and that. I don't trust it. That's just me and how I feel. What y'all doing, y'all winning, that's good, just not my stick. I'm just more of a physical investor. I would rather buy some hats and fucking get out there and sell them. That's just me. But I'd rather do some real estate shit. I don't know, man. My online store, Deuce5clothing.com, by the way, if y'all want to buy something physical, y'all can help me with that. But like my book stuff, you know, I'm looking into trying to get the movie shit rolling, and like, I don't know, man, help people with their music, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. I'm just more into stuff that I feel like I got more control over. I just feel like I don't have control over the stock market with cryptocurrency, that I don't even know what you do once you get it, besides sell it to somebody else. And if that's the case, then I might as well buy the shirt and try to sell it to somebody. That's how I look at it. It's right here. But I just don't feel comfortable with something like that I don't control. But I will say this, because I wrote this down. I seen an article where the dude said in like 6 months, he went to like a millionaire from however much he invested through the cryptocurrency. That's fine. Yay for you. I don't care. My thing is, we got to quit calling each other dumb. That's one thing. But, you know, but this is why I don't believe it. And I just think that they throw those kind of stories out there just so we can be like, yeah, you know, it can happen to me too. But it can't, though. I mean, we can feast on the crumbs, you know, and when we talking about $1 billion company or a multi-billion dollar company, yo, $800 profit is really nothing in the scheme of things. And that's why that's my kind of issue with investing. If I get $1 million and I can invest 100,000, I'll do it that way. But me taking $200, I'm not interested in that. I can double my $200 another kind of way. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't believe in it. But here's my issues, I guess, or issues or whatever. I just think it's one big ass legal Ponzi scheme, or could be a legal Ponzi scheme. I just think that they found like some kind of loophole. They found some kind of way to sucker us back out of this unemployment money and the stimulus money. If I just really feel like in my heart that if it was worth so fucking much, why they not keeping them for themselves? That's what I'm saying. If if I got some kind of hook on the game, I'm gonna tell my kids first, and I'm gonna tell my friends first. Like, y'all not gonna hear about it. Y'all gonna just be like, damn, they over there getting paid. They must be selling dope or something. No, we over here flipping this cryptocurrency and it's worth, whoever it's supposed to be worth something to. I don't know what's the end game with the cryptocurrency stuff. And that's why I don't get involved, because I don't know what the end game is. And like I was telling Jeremy a little bit, I think it's better to get in, get out. I know people be like, I'm gonna hang around and it's steady going up, it's steady going up. My point is this: if I give you $1,000 and it turns to 7,000, I'm gonna pull my 1,000 out and play with the house money. At least do that. And it's a lot of people that leave theirs in, and then when the shit come crashing down, you gotta scramble around to sell it. And another thing I said to him, that was a good question. Like, and I asked a couple people this too. It's no customer service number. Like, if you having some kind of fucking issue, who do you call? Who do you talk to? Like, what happens when, you know, shit is going bad or you can't access your stuff? Like, what do? You don't do nothing. You got to wait. You got to wait for them to tell you how much it's worth today or tomorrow, or if it went up or went down, you got to wait for them to tell you that. I don't like that. That's why I don't get involved. But I just think that when people say they wouldn't do us like that, yeah, the fuck they would. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't believe that it take that much money to go to the moon. I believe that they taking that kind of excess funds and, you know, doing something with it. Do I think, like, we got to be damn, like, how do we know what a fucking spaceship costs? How do we know how much a Bitcoin worth? Who's fuck said that this is worth 20,000? Why none of y'all even asked that? Who fuck came out and just said, you know what? This worth 15 grand. I got 10 of them. Y'all want to buy it? Like, who valued that? That's part of the reason why I'm looking at it like, and why when we do that, nobody's taking it serious. If I come out and say, okay, I'm selling shares of Deuce Five clothing for $10 a piece, nobody's going to take it serious. Why y'all not taking me serious, but you'll take this serious? That's one of the reasons why, because nobody can really answer that question. But like I said, if I paid $1 for this and it go up to 10K and then it's worth $1 million, like, why? Like, if I'm the owner of it, why would I sell it? You know what I'm saying? But that's just another thing. But like I said, you can't call the company. From what I was just talking to Jeremy, what he said, you can cash out. I was under the impression that for you to cash out, you got to sell your stock, which is true. But I'm not sure if you can sell it back to the company. I'm pretty sure you can. But here's where they getting over at. All those transactions, somebody getting paid off of them transactions. Somebody is getting paid off that interest, that all this money that y'all put together, that y'all put in somebody's bank account. And I was talking to him like, why we couldn't do that with, you know, Killer Mike and the bank thing they was trying to do. You know, but like I said, you can, like, and I see some people winning. I do see that. I'm not blind to that. And I hope y'all continue to win. I'm just saying things like that. Like, if you put in 1,000 and it's up to 5, pull your 1,000 out and play with the house money. But you can get some cases, you know, most likely like a huge loss, you know what I'm saying? Like insurance policies and stuff like that, like 401ks, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't trust that part of the game. You know what I'm saying? They charge you for your money. And if you try to pull out and all of that stuff, they like hit you with some kind of penalty and all of that. So I just don't really trust that. I don't trust that they are really doing this for us. Clearly somebody at the top is getting paid. That's what make me feel like it's a Ponzi scheme. And in order for you to get your profit, you got to sell your spot in line. I mean, and that's, you know, those are the questions that I be having. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not here knocking nobody. This is just me. Some stuff I jotted down about why I wouldn't, because I was having a conversation with somebody about it. And they like, man, you should, because I do. And it's just like, that's not enough reason. Well, I won $800. Like, well, that's you. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like when you go to sell the stock, you sell it to somebody else, which is another person. I don't think the company is really buying those back like people think. I think they find you somebody. I think it's people queued up to buy it, and they know that. So when you sell yours, the company don't buy it back. They buy it back, but they know they got this sale, so they can make that transaction fee and then this one. And I think that's how they slowly chiseling that stimulus money and everything else back. But another thing I got a problem with, y'all give all this free promo When y'all post about these places to invest and, driving traffic to these people websites and stuff, and everybody like Robinhood and what is it, Dogecoin and whatever. That's fine. That's good. Y'all passing the word on, but I just don't get why we don't, do that for people that we know. So that's another problem that I got with it, but that's a personal problem. As far as the actual investment go, I'm a physical person. Give me something right here. And, you don't have to talk shit to the next person about it neither. That's what I'm saying. But I don't know, man. I'm saying that's why I don't trust it. They out getting money and living life. And this is just me from like watching American Greed and all of that. And they be out living their life. They out buying land and they out flying around and they got Ferraris and shit. And we up here holding on to this stock that we think worth something. And I don't know if it's really worth nothing. You know what I'm saying? But Jeremy told me this too. It's places that accept certain cryptocurrency right now. I didn't know that. Like I'm learning as I'm going too. That's what I would like to say too. Like, I ain't dove into everything about the cryptocurrency game. It's just years ago when somebody said it, I had a friend at work, he was talking about it and I was like, man, that's dumb. Like, you gonna invest in something that's not real based on something they said is gonna be real that they really can't control? Like, I don't believe that the government gonna sit back and say, yeah, y'all go ahead and ruin us. Because if we start using cryptocurrency, nobody's gonna want paper money no more. So I don't think the government's gonna sit back and let that happen. They gonna tax the shit, because we was talking about the government taxes. You gotta file your earnings and all of that. Yeah, so they gonna tax it, but I don't think they're gonna sit back and just let them wipe that out unless they controlling it. And that's another thing. But I was gonna say this because I wrote this down. I don't know this lady name or whatever, but it's RUJAIGNATOVA, and they called her the crypto queen. She told people she invented a cryptocurrency to rival Bitcoin and persuaded them to invest billions. Then 2 years ago, she just disappeared. Now, I don't think she missing. I think it's mission accomplished. She back at home somewhere, or she out on her boat and she laughing at all the people that invested. That's why I don't, because stories like this. When I watch American Greed and stuff like that, that's why I don't. That's why I say I think it's smarter to get in and get out. You got to set yourself a goal, get in there. Okay, I'm gonna put my 1,000 in. I'm gonna triple it, and I'm gonna get the fuck on. I'm gonna go over to the next one, because that's one thing about it too. I know Bitcoin hanging around, but it's been multiple cryptocurrencies that come around, and y'all investors always running up on niggas like, hey man, this is the new one right here. And it's like, well, where the fuck is these billionaires at? And these millionaires that these companies supposed to be producing? Why we don't know none of them? But whatever, I ain't here for that. I just don't think she missing. I think it's mission accomplished. And I just feel like when something like that happened and she runs off with this money or come up missing or whatever they said in the article, somebody probably killed or whatever, who's standing around holding that tab? The investors and the shareholders of something that's not even physical. Not all you done did is paid $1,000 for a login and the fucking screen name and the password. Because now your cryptocurrency or whatever the fuck you own ain't worth shit. Like, and you can't sell it to nobody because at today you can't. I don't give a fuck how cheap Payless stock is. They closed. So once one of these cryptocurrency things kind of fall off the face of the earth, you sitting here stuck with 20,000, cryptocurrency tokens or whatever. I don't know how that go or how people. He was explaining it to me like one coin, like you could buy a part of the coin. I don't fucking know. I'm just saying. When all this shit hit the fan and these companies crash, they can walk away with all those transaction fees, which is be hundreds of millions, because y'all been selling them to each other in and out and buying and selling. They done made a killing. So now you standing here stuck with these bag of fucking sunflower seeds looking for somebody to sell them to, and ain't nobody gonna buy them because they either on to the next or this one is just simply not worth nothing no more. And you can't fence them. But so first of all, I want to say this. I'm not hating on people who invest. I don't fuck with it. I'm just saying I would rather take $2,000 and step to somebody like Monin with Refresh and say, hey, what my $2,000 to get right here? And Michigan? What can I do right now? Because I really feel like nobody, like I said, I saw the article where the guy said he went into a billionaire from cryptocurrency. Like, I just simply don't believe that. I simply believe that they put these stories out there for people to believe it. But yet and still, everybody putting their stuff up about them, whatever, cash the fuck out and buy something real if that was me. But it's not me. But like I said, I'd rather buy something and say, okay, what my money gonna get me with your company? If you shoot music videos or whatever, let me buy you a camera and I want 25%. This is something right here, right now. So if all else fails, give me that fucking camera. I could take that and sell it and I can break even. Or with refreshing them, at least I got some fucking clothes. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. I'm just saying, like, I'm sure it'll be a better number and a quicker turnaround than something like this. And I know, like, I was just talking to Jeremy. He showed me his phone. About time he showed it to me again, it went up again. Like, it just steady going up and going down. Like I don't trust that. But, or how about this, man? How about all of us get our $2,000 together and go buy a building or something? And I know I be saying that all the time and it sound easy to do, but we can't do it because we not even having the conversations with people to even do it. We haven't even started talking yet. But soon as somebody say something on TV and say, hey, this is the next big thing, we the next big thing. This company is worth $100 today. When y'all start sending y'all money in, that's what make that company worth fucking 2.3 million. The next week is worth 10.5 and the week after that is worth $1 billion. That's y'all money. So why you can't take your money and go do something else? But I don't know, man. So I just feel like I would rather have something physical, landscaping company, buy a building with some kind of storefront, because if all else fails, that's right there and that's yours. So I invest with Refresh, or I invest with Platinum Status or Created by Jones. I got some clothes right here. So at least I'm not fucking butt naked. Some niggas invest and end up ass out literally. But, and it's, I mean, I don't know. It's right here. I don't trust it because, like, you look at stuff like the Madoff dude and all of that. Like, when they caught this motherfucker, it was literally like $600 million later, and he like fucking 100 years old. Like, he done lived his life off of these people money. And when I hear stories like about the crypto queen and running off with all these billions of dollars, like, then what? Like, people standing there stuck as like musical chairs, and when the music stopped, it's nowhere to sit, and there's somebody right here while, you know, we running around hunting down all these stocks and all of that, man. It's just like they out buying land and stuff with our money. I really 100% believe that. I believe they say, hey, everybody, give me some money. It's going to be worth more than this or whatever. And then they take your money and they leverage that towards a bank, and then they get a loan from that person. Then they convince more people that, hey, people making money. And then they get another bigger loan, and now they go buy a fucking airport or something, and then even if all y'all want y'all money back, they mission accomplished already. Or they can just shut the shit down, and then all of a sudden it ain't worth nothing no more, and they don't even want it. But they out living their life, like I said. But even if you just like want to invest, like just I think you should just get with people around you and y'all do something, you know what I'm saying? But we got to just, more than anything, what they got us addicted to is that number. It was 500, now it's 1,000. Oh man, it was 1,200, now it's 4,800. And then they throw these big crazy numbers out there like, hey, look at this guy. 6 months, he was a billionaire. Like, so why he didn't buy all of them? Like, if it's steady rising, why he cash out? You know what I'm saying? He should be out here buying all. It shouldn't be none left. And I understand like the stock market game. Some people got that. But like I said, if you want right now, play the lottery. If you willing to wait, why not invest with your friends? Why not invest with your family? Why not invest in yourself or whatever? But other than that, you're going to have to wait. So why not just do it with your own people, with your black ass, brother? You know what I'm saying? We always talk this black power shit. And I was talking to him about, you know, the killer Mike with the bank stuff. We put all that money into a bank account and into a bank, and now we a part owner of a bank. We part owner of a dealership or whatever, and it's going to come. But we not worried about that. We worried about right now. So when people talk that generational wealth stuff, it's kind of hard for me to believe when people say that, because the generational wealth starts with this generation, but it's for future generations. You not gonna probably ball right now. You gotta really think. You really gotta know that going in, unless you a fucking Kardashian or something. Like I say, them motherfuckers got enough money to invest in the future. Or somebody like Jay-Z, I would say, let me use a black person. Somebody like Jay-Z and Beyonce, they got enough to ball now and in the future. But regular people, we don't. I was listening to somebody talking. They said, the average person only make like fucking, I think this shit was something crazy low, like fucking 28 grand a year. Like that's not enough to invest in ball now and for the future. No, it's not. Your little $200 is not going to change your family in the stock market, but it could down the line. That's why I say you got to get into some kind of situation where y'all buy a strip mall or a store or something, and then we can say, okay, this is what we own. But I don't know, man. I just don't think that it's right that we continue to overreach over our own people to invest with somebody that we don't even know. I asked Jeremy and I asked my other friend, who owns Bitcoin? Who owns that? All these crypto places, that who owns it? Who do you call? Where's the office at? Like nobody can really answer those questions. I haven't looked for the answer. Maybe y'all know. I'm just saying I haven't looked, but the people that I asked, they don't know. And it's like, if you do something physical and you got this building, it's right there, it's yours. You can see it and you can fucking write in or whatever. You can pop up. But like I said, we invest with this whitey who we don't trust, and this whitey that's been taking advantage of us. And you know, we keep doing the same shit. But I asked the question though, do we do that? Is because we really don't fuck with each other? Is it really not black power and black entrepreneurship? Or is it really just give me mines and whoever I got to step on to get it? Because in order for Nick and Michael and Boobie and TT and Desmond, for them to have something, my grandkids, like, it's probably going to take me not having it today with the amount of money that I generate with what I'm doing now. If I hit some kind of lick, like I said, with one of my situations, that'd be cool. But like, I think it's more the right now in those numbers that they throw out there that they got us kind of fucked up. Plus the like crab in the bucket mentality, which is, you know, we got to get out of that thinking too. And I wrote this down about what something Jay-Z said, and like, don't quote this because I seen it like in a video. I just kind of jotted it down. But he said, people, we like crabs in the bucket, but nobody questioned the fact that crabs don't belong in a bucket. And if we grab each other, we can literally pull each other out if we get one up there. We so scared of each other and putting that one up there. We arguing about who should be that one to get up there, and nobody never end up get up there. We end up dying and we got to start over. Something happened, we got to start over. And we get a situation like this where trillions of dollars done passed through the black community these last couple years, and it's just been all seafood boils and back and forth to Miami and Vegas or wherever the fuck people been going. But it's opportunities, and we prove it every time. Like I say, we prove it every time with like this Bitcoin and this cryptocurrency stuff. We have enough money to come together to do something. Why do we continue to come together to do something for somebody else when we could do it for ourselves? And then we turn around and say the system is systematically against us. This one probably is too, because it's theirs. And until we do that, I'm with it. But like I said, don't quote me on that with the Jay-Z stuff. It's just, it makes sense. Like, we crabs in a bucket and nobody ever questions the fact that they don't belong in a fucking bucket. I'm not in a bucket. I'm trying not to be in one, and I'm trying to get people out of the one. I'm trying to get us together to do these kind of things. And this is not me hating on nobody. Pray to God everything works out for y'all. But I don't know, man. I think it's just, we fighting for the right now, and it's not going to happen that way. But on some real shit, like, what if we really all invested in, like, say, Refresh? And I'm using them because I don't want to say Deuce Five clothing. People be like, you selfish and whatever. I remember somebody told me that before. Like, I sound so mad because my shit ain't working out. Like, I'm not though. I mean, I want it to work out, but like, I'm not nowhere crying that it's not. Nobody asked me to do this shit. I did it on my own and said, if it worked, it worked. So with that being said, what if we really, everybody just took and gave it to like Refresh or Detroit Cousins or Platinum Status or Created by Jones or whoever, your cousin or whatever. And we did that. And we give them all this free promo and all these posts that y'all be reposting and saying, hey, this dude over here, I gave Mo $2,000 and he flipped it to $4,000. What if we did that for them? And everybody, you know, with the videos, ooh, look at my drip. You know what I'm saying? Instead of Nike, oh man, look at this Created by Jones hat. What if everybody did that? Now he got stock. Now he need more money to invest because he's moving product. And he need more money because that'll make his like bottom line more. Now he need to hire people. Now he got a store. Now he got shares he can sell and you can invest in that. And he's right here. Now you got a rich friend who can help you out in situations or help somebody else out and it all trickle right here. Why we can't do that right here, but they can get on TV and tell us, hey man, this is worth this. This right here is worth 20 grand. You better hurry up and fucking get one. And people run out and get it. But like I said, the demand goes up, the stock go up. He got shares. Nah, he got to get workers, everything, man. It will really work right here. And I don't know, but anyway, we might just really have to, my point is this, we might have to, for generational wealth to work, we really gonna have to build a boat that we probably not gonna be able to sell on. We gonna have to go buy this wood with our money, work hard and buy this wood. We gonna have to work on our days off to get this going and then say, you know what, Leanna, Zig, go ahead. And until we understand that part, I think we gonna keep being on this hamster wheel basically of, you know, cryptocurrency and all that stuff. But I'm not gonna stay on it that long. That's just how I feel about it. Generational wealth starts in a generation and works for the other one. It's very rare that the person who starts it gets the ball. And that's just simple as that, man. That go back to the civil rights movement and all that. They did all of that stuff for us to be right here. And I just feel like this generation ain't pushing the ball no more. We just like, shit, we cool. We can get jobs now. I'm finna take care of myself. And we see that a lot with parents and their kids. They get a good job and they got kids and they keep living their life. They don't put nothing up and set nothing up for their kids or nothing like that. And that's what we got to get to. When y'all be talking about normalize all this shit y'all be posting now, normalize doing something for your fucking kid or setting them up. A lot of people, kids graduate. And even in my case, let me use me because I didn't do what I felt like I need to do with my kids. I use me for an example compared to like what other people do with their kids. Some kids graduate high school and they can stay at home while they go to college, or while they in college, they parents in a situation to help them out so they can just focus on school. They can add them to their credit. So at 19 years old, he got a 700 credit score because daddy got his shit together and he added him on. We not doing stuff like that. Then we wonder why when we put our kids out at 18, they fall on their face 2 days later and then we wonder why we can't get this generational thing going because we ain't started shit. We ain't even planted nothing. We study buying apples. Nobody stopped to plant a fucking apple tree. Nobody. We just, long as we got money for, give me that. That's for me. Give it here. And that's where I say all the time, like, we gotta have those real conversations. We gotta stop and say, you know what? I'm not gonna ball out. I got kids now. I'm not going to ball out. I'm finna invest in this right here. And y'all can do the Bitcoin stuff and all that. I'm not hating on that. I'm just saying that's not ours. When we start talking about generational wealth, that means something that is ours. When we talk about breaking the cycle, that means having something that's ours. And if we can use that money to do it, that's fine. My fault. Like if we can use that money to do it, then that's fine. But we do a lot of stuff and we hit a lick and we run right to the Gucci store. That's not going to help no generational wealth. And I'm not a hater again. We got to quit promoting. I'm not saying that rappers is wrong. I'm not saying that, but we not raising nothing but rappers now. Like everybody raps. And that's just like, damn, is that all we can do is rap and play sports? I know that generate a lot of money, but that's when all the police department and fire departments and doctors and lawyers, now we calling them squares and don't nobody want to fucking do it. And then when we go to court and it's a white judge and 2 white lawyers, now we like, oh, the system against me. We haven't even put nobody in the system. We got to keep how we pumping out rappers and athletes. We need to be pumping out police officers and firemen and teachers and stuff like that too. And I just think we got to get back to that before we can even start talking about generational anything. And with that being said, I'm not hating on nobody that invests in cryptocurrency. I just feel like me personally, I'm a physical investor. Give me something in my hand that I can fucking sell. And when we do stuff like that, I think then it becomes ours. And then we can do that and I own this and I can pass that on to my kid. Other than that, I'm not going to deal with it. Y'all have at it, man. Deuce5clothing.com, DetroitCousins.com, RefreshUs15.com. I got on my platinum status shirt, man. Shout out to Cordell. Let me dabble that up a little bit. Let me move this out the way so for people that can see this. Good joints right here, man. PlatinumStatus.com. My hat that I got today is created by Jones.com. Let me go back to this. Carrot cake with a twist, man. Nice people up there, man. They got some good stuff up there. Like I don't know these folks. I'm just hyping them up because it was good. But if y'all want to send something in, Mike with a mic 313@gmail.com. Music, want to be a guest, you want to advertise on the show. The song that I played at the top was Dru Boogie 2 Up. It's Irrational Confidence. Good dude, he can spit. So if y'all want some real like lyrics and stuff, man, that's the guy to go to, one of the guys to go to. So everybody, once again, man, just be safe. Once again, be safe. Ladies, don't be out here listening to that bullshit Steve Harvey talking about. He's setting y'all up for fucking failure and he's going to be the one to catch you, but he's probably going to grab that purse first because he don't speak for us. As far as the topic with DJ Envy, let's not be so quick to cancel people for their opinion. We got to start talking. We got to have these conversations. With that being said, man, once again, Mike with a mic 313@gmail.com. Send all your stuff in. Make sure you shop with black people. Make sure you shop locally and we can continue to like lift each other up, man. And we can do it. We got to quit fucking being scared and we got to quit acting like it's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? That's the number one thing. I think we scared that it won't happen if we try and we didn't even try. I say, let's try. I'm going first. Y'all want to advertise on here? Let's do it. Y'all want to get y'all shit out there and somebody get on? Let's fucking do it. We got to get somebody up there to pull us out. It ain't got to be me. I would like for it to be me, but it don't have to be. Let's just get the fuck out of here because where we at now, we not winning. We got a lot of crumbs and we think we got a slice. Nope. What he say in the movie, I don't want my piece of the pie. I want the recipe. That's what I'm after. I'm after the recipe and I'm going to give it to everybody that I know. Not everybody go bake their own cake or their own pie. Don't even ask me for a slice of mine. Go bake your own. With that being said, man, y'all have at it, man. And hopefully, don't forget to subscribe and all that too. Somebody had told me that I never say that, but I thought that kind of went without saying. If y'all watching on YouTube or if you listening on through the Anchor app on whatever, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, man. It'll help me out a lot. But other than that, I'm out of here, man. Y'all have at it.
You were just listening to. Thanks for listening to. You were just listening to. Mike with the mic.